Hey everyone, Trevor here, and I just wanted to share with you today about my 30th birthday trip that I took to New York in 2019. There were a lot of highlights on the trip, but a lot of them were about food. So let me share some of my fantastic food spots that I went to and chowed down at in New York. Let's go. All right, naturally, when you get off the plane, the first thing you want to do is you want to put your bags down at your place and then check out all the local food spots around where you're staying, just in case you have a good place to go for lunch or dinner or even for a quick snack. Now, luckily for my friends and I, our hotel was right next to a Shake Shack in Times Square. For those of you who don't know what Shake Shack is, Shake Shack has burgers, hot dogs, and of course, shakes. And it's like an elevated eating experience. These burgers are just so amazing. Fresh buns, fresh meat, fresh vegetables. All the fries are like nice and crispy. It was awesome. And the reason why I love it so much is while it is a franchise place now and you can go and get your Shake Shack fix over in Atlanta or Alpharetta, originally it was based in New York and not exactly in the Times Square one where we ate, but we did get to go and check out the original Shake Shack, which was in Madison Square Garden. And they actually have like the whole stand that it looked like. It was originally a hot dog stand, but now, of course, it has so much more things to offer there. So when you go, and I hope you do, go to Shake Shack, you should get a burger. I got a burger and a shake. And it's just classic, straightforward, good stuff. Definitely check it out. Okay, so afterwards we had to go and grab some dessert. And when you're in Times Square, there is only one candy shop that you need to go to. No other candy shops compare, and that is M&M World. This place was huge. Now, all buildings pretty much in New York, for the most part, are huge buildings, but this thing was gigantic. And when you walk inside, the first thing you see is this huge statue of Blue M&M in a disco suit doing the classic disco point. And as you keep on walking through, you see another statue of Red M&M wearing a firefighter outfit, and it's just wall to wall. It's 2 stories, 2 or 3, lots of stories of M&Ms, and it's just wall to wall, different types of M&Ms and M&M merchandise and paraphernalia, memorabilia that you can purchase at the stores. But one wall had all different types of M&M flavors, and there were some bizarre flavors. I don't know if you've ever had a Mexican jalapeno peanut M&M with a Thai coconut peanut M&M chaser, but it is nuts. So my friends and I had to grab a bag of those, all different kinds of M&M. There was a toffee M&M flavor, lots of crazy stuff. Had to get a bag of those, and we just mixed them all together so it could be like a surprise when we're back in our hotel room, trying to figure out which flavor we were going to eat next. But the reason why it was like an experience, it was more than just a candy shop, was they had this area on one of their levels where you could take like a little quiz, and then it would tell you what color M&M you were, what your personality was. But one of my friends loves the color teal. So when she took the test, it turns out that she was able to get teal, which was pretty awesome. So we did that whole experience, and I mean, who doesn't like chocolate and M&Ms and 2 stories of candy? That sounds awesome to me. So definitely check out M&M World. A lot of people claim that New York bagels are superior to any other bagel in the world, and that's because of 2 things. One, a key ingredient they use is the water in New York to make their bagels, and then second is how they cook them. So naturally, we had to check them out and see if they were in fact superior to any other bagel. And I 100% agree with that claim they are in fact superior. These bagels were incredible, so much so that we went to multiple bagel shops on our trip. It was there's something about these bagels. They're big bagels. They're like you can have it in a meal. You can have a bagel in a meal. They're big, but they're not too hard. They're not too soft. They're just cooked so right, and they come in a lot of different flavors and varieties. The first bagel that I had was a sourdough bagel with cream cheese and chives, which was pretty good. I actually got half of it that way, and then I got half of it with like a strawberry schmear, is what they call it. Schmear, cream cheese, whatever you want to call it, which was also equally good. But my two favorite bagel shops were both in Astoria, actually right next to each other. I had a bagel breakfast sandwich at the Bonnie in Astoria. It was a wonderful, wonderful breakfast sandwich. It had bacon, eggs, it had like this special sauce on it, and it came with a glass of orange juice. It was a brilliant breakfast. One of the best breakfasts I had when I was on my trip. But not the best breakfast I had on my trip, because that belonged to the bagel shop next door, New York Bagels and Coffee House. They had this bagel. It was a French toast bagel with apple cinnamon butter, or apple cinnamon schmear. And it was freaking amazing. In fact, I loved it so much, I made a snap about it. You can watch it now. So, this is a French toast bagel from New York with apple cinnamon cream cheese. And it's the shit. It is so good. Like, it tastes like French toast with apple butter, essentially. But it's like cheese. I'm gonna miss New York bagels. Definitely. And it's huge too. I ate like the first half like a few hours ago. I'm eating the second half now. Bagels are gonna suck now. See? Heavenly. So if you know me, you know one of my favorite foods to eat of all time is cheese. I could eat cheese any day of the week, any day, every day. I love different types of cheese. I'm a cheese connoisseur. I love, Brie, Frontega, Freschetta, Munster. I could eat Colby Jack, any kind of cheese. I love cheese. And so this next place that we went to comes to no surprise to me that I would enjoy it, because it is called Eataly, and it has a whole bunch of cheeses. That's Eataly, not Italy. Eat, E-A-T-A-L-Y. Now, what was great about this place, other than the cheese, is that it had all these different types of dried pasta that was made in Italy and imported in Italy. So it was like super good quality pasta. They had different types of sauces, different types of oils, and it was different rooms of all of these different things. And they had this huge display case filled with all different types of cheeses from all different types of years, like aged cheese that had been aged for 50 years. And so I couldn't not get some cheese and crackers to have as a snack in our dorm room. We're building up our dorm room snacks, or our hotel room snacks, as we go along. We've got, M&Ms, weird M&Ms, and now we've got cheese and crackers. So we're building up that snack attack in our hotel room. But yeah, Eataly, E-A-T-A-L-Y, amazing place to get some cheese and crackers and little deli meats to just snack on. Okay, this is a fun one, because we actually researched this place before we went on our trip, because we had heard about this legendary fondue burger in Clinton Hall on Washington Street. So the next day we went to Clinton Hall in Washington Street, and we ordered this fondue burger. Now, to give you some context of what the fondue burger is, it is essentially a burger with a hole cut out of the top of it. And it has fries, and it also has a small saucepan of melted cheese. Now, the instructions are to take the fries and put them in the burger in the top, in the hole, and then take the small saucepan and pour the melted cheese into the hole and on top of the fries so that the burger becomes the fondue pot and the fries become the stickers inside. Now, you would think, well, a burger with extra melted cheese and fries inside, that's got to taste amazing. And you would be correct. It was amazing. It was amazing. Just the whole, you like play with your food and stuff like that. You're told not to do it, but you get to go back to it again when you're in Clinton Hall. And that was really fun, just pouring the cheese into the burger and then having liquid cheese and regular cheese and then cheesy fries. I mean, again, I told you earlier, I love cheese. And so having all of this together was a wonderful experience for me food-wise. But the most intriguing thing on the menu at Clinton Hall was not the fondue burger. It was the donut grilled cheese. Yes, I said donut grilled cheese. And what was also good about this is not just the fact that it was a donut grilled cheese, which is amazing because you got that sweetness, you got that savoriness, but how it was presented to me when the waitress or the server brought it to me. It was hanging on a hook, and the cheese was melting down into a bowl of tomato bisque. So it was kind of like an art piece. I didn't want to eat it at first, but of course I did eat it because, it's a donut grilled cheese. Obviously, I'm going to eat it. But that was fantastic. So if you go to Clinton Hall, which I definitely suggest that you do, you should get the fondue burger and or, depending on how hungry you are, get the donut grilled cheese. And who knows, if you're like us and you're there at the right place and time, next door or next to us, you might have a couple of guys doing an eating competition for their YouTube channel. Yeah, that literally happened. We had 3 dudes like with big stacks of burgers in front of them, like this high, and they were all getting ready to do this this burger challenge that they had at Clinton Hall with the burgers and the fries and like this shake, and it was nuts, and there was everybody around them, so we kind of got dinner and a show, which was pretty cool. So yeah, Clinton Hall, check it out. Delicious. All right, a few other places that we went to that I won't get into too much because we don't want to make this an hour-long video and how much I talk about food, but some of them were Milk Bar. We went to Chinatown Ice Cream Factory in Chinatown. We went to Little Italy and got some cannolis. I didn't take a picture of them, but I did get this shirt, which is pretty awesome. Then we also went to Joe's Pizza, and we went to the food court in Grand Central Station. They have a lot of different places there. I got a different kind of pizza there, which was really, really good. And then we also went to Grant Park, and I had a Nathan's hot dog, a Nathan's street dog, because you got to have a hot dog in the park, and that was also delicious as well. Whew. Well, I guess we went to more food places than I thought in just 1 week. But I guess it just goes to show that with all the great things that are going around in New York, there's so many different surprises around every corner that you just got to check out. You can go by yourself or grab a friend or family member and just go explore. I mean, you could take the subway and just go anywhere. That's the beauty of the subway system in New York, is you can literally go anywhere. We went anywhere and everywhere in New York. We saw the Statue of Liberty. We saw the Rockefeller Center. We saw all these amazing places. So go out, go explore, grab some food along the way, and just have a good time. And thank you for hanging out with me, and I had a great time hanging out with you. So take care and have a wonderful day.